Good morning, happy Sunday. Welcome to the Appalachian Trail outside of Kent, Connecticut. After about a half-mile climb, we have a short runnable section before it starts to climb again. One of my favorite technical portions of this section of the Appalachian Trail is the St. John Ledges, 600 feet drop down. And I'm doing it out and back, so it'll be 600 feet back up. Connecticut's Housatonic River on the right. Lots of beautiful single track along the Housatonic River. I'm about 10 miles in on my Sunday long run. I announced a couple of weeks ago that I'm training for the Canebrake 200-mile Ultramarathon in March 2024 to be held at Sweetwater Creek State Park in Atlanta, Georgia. My goal is to run the 200 miles in sub 60 hours, and we'll see how that goes. I've learned from my ultramarathon training and racing in the race, there's no such thing as a guaranteed outcome. The only thing guaranteed is two things. One, things will go wrong, and two, it's gonna hurt. Today's video is about training our mind and body to hurt. Friday, I ran 2 double lactate threshold sessions, 5 by 800 meters in the morning, about 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 2930 Celsius. And in the afternoon, 7 by 200 meters. It was brutal, 99 Fahrenheit, 37 Celsius. Hey guys, welcome to Run Free and Strong. Friday, double lactate workout. Did one 3 weeks ago. Just did one today. Brutally hot. In the morning, 5 by 800 meters. Lactate threshold levels working down from about 330 down to about 309. Just finished my afternoon session, 7 by 200 meters. Again, lactate threshold. Started at 41, worked it down to 38. So happy with that workout. Let's go, guys. Saturday, yesterday I ran 10 miles easy on a groomed trail along the Housatonic River. Sorry about that. Maybe I should stick to groomed trails. Filming and walking and running the Appalachian Trail, probably not a good idea. And today, Sunday long run on the Appalachian Trail. See how far I can go. Hey guys, we're gonna cross this brook. Took off the shoes and socks, keep them dry. Gotta get to the other side. It's fantastic. Brook is just absolutely roaring. Made it to the other side, dry. Take a look. We're gonna go up here. Over these 3 days, I'm working on 2 things that I think are important for ultra runners. One is speed, and the other one is technical trail running, including uphill and downhill running. First you ask, Why speed? For a 50K, 50 mile or 100 mile or whatever, I don't need to go very fast. But we train speed from distances of 400 meters or one lap around the track up to 5K, 10K, half marathon, marathon, or ultra marathons. It'll be easier. We'll be able to go and finish well, not worry about cutoff times at aid stations or at the finish, and hopefully feel better through the race. I'm going to do another video focusing more on why speed is important and how we can look at what some of the elite professional runners do with speed. In my Friday lactate threshold session, I was working on speed, and I probably do 2 workouts a week where I train in zones 3 and a little bit in zone 4. Otherwise, most of my running, my medium runs, my easy runs, my long runs are in zone 2, 15.5 miles or 25 kilometers complete. Time to turn around. Let's see if we can make it a 50K or a 31 miler. Today on the Appalachian Trail, I'm working on physical things and mental things. Again, training the body and the mind to hurt. I'm working on my downhill running. Sometimes we overemphasize the uphill running. In ultras, it's probably not a good idea to run uphills, run to flats, run to downhills. So let's practice the flats and the downhills. Downhill, I want to make sure my entire kinetic chain is strong from my neck down to my toes. And there are 3 areas, past experience, I need to focus on. My lower back, I have 2 herniated discs, and late in the ultra, especially in a 100 miler, I tend to get a lean and I need to use trekking poles. My quads, which are on fire after a lot of downhill running, and my knees. And mentally, as I'm crossing this brook and not trying to fall in, I am working on hurting for a long time. It's just getting out there, pushing through it, like on a day like today, more than halfway done, but hurting physically, mentally, having lows. I get back to the car before it gets dark, practice, and we can train our mind. Visualizing helps me overcome mental lows in an ultra training session or ultra race. For example, if I'm doing an out and back like today, one of the things I visualize when I reach the halfway point is coming home. Another example is visualizing the next mile or kilometer or aid station and not thinking about I'm 5 miles in or 8K in to a 50K. No, I'm 8 miles in, and you get to mile 9. Next aid station is at mile 10. Set short-term, easy goals, and let's go. One more beautiful view over the Housatonic Valley. It's almost dinner time, 17 miles in. That was hard, harder than I imagined, but got it done. 50K or 31 miles with about 7,000 feet of elevation gain on the Appalachian Trail, done. It took me a bit more than 11 hours to finish the 50K. Let's not look at the average pace, that's not indicative. There were a few miles I was able to run 8-minute pace, 9-minute pace, but there are also a lot of miles which was hard climbing and descending and going very slow. A quick recap and my final thoughts. I ran what was runnable, but at about 20 or 21 miles, my legs just wouldn't go anymore and I had to walk. So final 10 miles back to the car was long and hard. From that perspective, this was not a run. This was a run, walk, 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 walk. I am happy about a few things. I was able to achieve some of my goals, to train body and mind to hurt. Having to walk the last 10 miles and knowing I had to get back to the car was a sufferfest. I was able to do quite a bit of downhill running, and that hurt. As far as my mind is concerned, I was happy that I didn't give up. At about 10 miles in, I started to hurt a little bit, and I was thinking about turning around and making it a 20 miler, but pushed myself and said, nope, you're gonna finish 50K. So I kept going to 15.5 miles, turned around, ran a bit more to 20 and 21, and then walked. So we can train our body and our mind to hurt. I was able to learn and take away a lot from today. There's a lot of room for improvement, a lot of things I have to work on. We can do this, guys. Let's go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Would appreciate if you give it a like. If you haven't already subscribed, I invite you to do so. It would help the channel grow. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.